Chris, you see me finish. Honestly, you see me finish. But this is $10,000. He gave me this one 5,000 last night. We talked and talked. He was pleading and all that. This man, and then he gave me this one this afternoon. This time, like 20 minutes ago. So I decided to keep them. When I see them together, then I'll make a video. This man is just mad. Can you imagine? This man wanted me to come and see that all the pastors or few pastors was the one who sent me to come and fight him. I should put it on the pastor's head, then I'll come out and I'll debunk everything I said and all that and all that. Come on. You want me to take a fall and make me yay of myself after all I have said? Chris, see this money that you gave me, it could never be a transaction of anything in my life. It will never be a transaction of any part of my body. I cancel every altar that you are coming from. He that is in me is greater. He that is leading me is greater. He that is protecting me is greater. Chris, you do not have power over me. Every altar that you are coming from, everything you have done with this money, I cancel it. I deliberately collected this money to tell you guys that everything I've said is the truth. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And I'm not lying, and I will never lie. So this is the money he gave me, $10,000. Chris, I'm not as cheap as you are. $10,000 means.
So I want you to follow me carefully on this, because I want to touch some point that you don't even know, and I want you to understand every point of this video. Do you understand me now? This was the money Chris Okafor sent for Doris Ogala to shut up, because if you watch from the first beginning, Doris Ogala was actually asking for compensation. I don't know if you understand me. Very huge amount of money of compensation. She didn't call any amount. She need compensation. Do you understand? So they ignore her because maybe they didn't know that she can go this extent by exposing so many things and even involving very dark man. Do you understand me? They think it's something they can manipulate on their own, because these people allegedly are manipulators. I will give you some evidences that will clear your eyes and your brain. Do you understand me? So after Doris Ogala must have exposed so many things and involved the biggest beast, which is very dark man that everybody fear, after he might involve him, they became afraid. This $10,000 was sent to Doris Ogala on the 23rd of December after she have said so many things and ready to say more. Do you understand? So they now sent her this money and asked her to shut up, because she said that Chris is actually begging her offline. Do you understand? Chris used to call and beg and say sorry, it's okay, you know, that kind of a thing. So they sent her this money and asked her to change the narrative of that talk. Say, now pastors, it was some pastors that sent her to come and do damage control on Chris. I don't know if you understand me. It was some pastor that sent her. That is how they used to change narrative. Now, this thing they did to Doris Ogala, they have done it before. Jeremiah Omoto have done it before. I don't know if you understand me. Allegedly, because the evidence is not with me, but this guy from South Africa was the one that was talking about a missing child in Jeremiah's church those years. This guy said they have arrested him 7 times, I think 6 times. They have do all sorts of things, even though send Doris Ogala to come and seduce him and bring him to Nigeria so that they can poison him. Do you understand me? This is the extent where they went to, and all those work where Doris do for them. 9 Doris they ask for compensation because Doris really work for them. Now, what thing they do? We say Doris is the object where they use the work. If they want change narrative of anything, they will use Doris. Doris will now work it. Do you understand me? So when Doris now do the job, Pastor Chris is the boss of Doris, and Pastor Chris was the one collecting all this money from Jeremiah Omoto, putting in his pocket in the name of say in they give him Doris. Meanwhile, Doris claimed that they never gave her anything apart from 30 million. Do you understand me now? Inside 500 million, Jeremiah Omoto sent for Chris Okafor to close baby testimony, this particular boy that was missing in Jeremiah's church, in order to close the case, he sent 500 million. Inside the 500 million he sent to Chris Okafor now give Doris 30 million. That was the only money they gave Doris. Now, this same money they sent to Doris to shut up, to change the narrative, it's the same money they sent to this guy from South Africa. They sent this guy money, $500,000, and told this guy to shut up, to stop posting about Jeremiah Omoto Fofoye and Suleiman is not involved. It was Jeremiah Omoto Fofoye is paying all those huge amount of money in order for those people to stop talking about him. Now the question is that if your pastor can pay such amount of money so that people will start talking about him, that means, number one, your pastor is guilty, is evil. Do you understand me? Number two, he don't have any power of God that is working for him. Do you understand me? He don't have any power of God that is working for him. So if you are believing any miracle in all of those churches, you are just wasting, your brain is dumb. Do you understand me? Because how can your pastor pay somebody that is doing damage control? Why can't he pray so that God will just punish that person? Why can't he leave that person so that God will judge that person? They are now using police. First of all, they arrested Doris Ogala in order to collect that evidence she says she have on her phone, not knowing that Doris Ogala has already sent those things to very dark man. Very big error. very big bad market for them. Do you understand? Doris Ogala has sent it to very dark man. Very dark man has sent it to 20 different people without trace. Did you see the reason why they arrested Doris Ogala before? That is how they used to do. Even this guy, particular guy in South Africa, said they arrested him, delete all his social media platform, delete every evidence he has concerning this particular boy that was missing in Jeremiah's church. That is what they did to him. This same thing have been done to very dark man in this particular country. Immediately the very dark man talk about this particular pastor, they also arrested him and take away evidence from him. So tell me where the power of your pastor is coming from. Are you sure you know what you are doing, or are you sure they have not manipulated your brain in that church? Because if your pastor is doing all of those things offline, tell me all those miracles where they do, which spirit they do them? All those miracles where you claim saying they do, where people they fall under anointing, they confess, which spirit you think say where they do them? Because if actually your pastor have that kind of spirit working for him, he will not pay all those huge amount of thousands of dollars that he collected from you guys. He will not pay it to those people to shut up, to stop criticizing him. He will not. He will just allow them to do what they want to do, because he's not guilty, he's innocent. But this one is because your pastor is guilty. That is why he was actually spending huge amount of money for people to shut up. Now, the same thing that Jeremiah Omoto used to do, allegedly, is what Chris Okafor just did right now to Doris. So these people has similar character. They have similar character. Anyways, they were in club, or should I call it in meeting, or should I call it in club, or should I call it in one, So tell me, because I'm actually talking to the members right now, tell me, if a child will miss in your pastor's church, for example, and your pastor will pay bloggers that are talking about it to shut up, he will arrest them to collect their evidence. Now, the miracle that have been happening in that church and the prophecy, where is it coming from? That is the question, the pure question. I would say, where is it coming from? Because I'm actually talking to you as a member. Because you might not even think, you might think you are okay going there. You will not know that something or two might have done to you, happened to you, that makes you to every Monday, every Sunday, you will just prepare and go that place. So where is all those powers is? That is the question. Do you understand me? Because it just look as if that these people that are not calling their name, do you understand me? These people that I'm not calling their name, I'm not calling their name. all these people that I posted here, they are not the one I'm talking to. It's as if these people is a bunch of demons. It's as if these people is a bunch of demons. Once you talk, they will arrest you, collect evidence, humiliate you. You know, do you know how many people in the prison that we don't even know? Do you know how many small bloggers like me say that is in prison? We don't know. Do you know? How can somebody mix in your church and you pay bloggers to shut up? How can somebody accuse you that you have juju, you buy your brother, you sleep with your daughter and everything, and you will pay that person to shut up? That means you are guilty. And now Nigerian government, I think Nigerian government, EFCC and all of those people, I told you before that all of those security agencies was created to serve the rich. Because if not, EFCC would have arrested Pastor Christ Okafor by now, and even Jeremiah Omotofofoe. They would have arrested those men earlier before now for questioning. But anyways, see you in my next video, because I'll be talking about this until you see very clearly views. This men of God that I call here, they were not the one I'm talking to.